Hey guys, a lot of people, students here at ZenQuest have been asking about hand wrapping the hands. And so I thought, I keep saying that I was going to make this video, and now I'm actually going to try to make it. Anyway, so when you have hand wraps, you want to get the longer hand wraps, and I prefer the Mexican style hand wraps, which are more flexible. I think there's like 108 inches. And then there's like 180 inches. Don't get the 108 because it's not enough. You need the 180 at least. Anyway, so usually there'll be some indication on there somewhere that tells you what side to put down, as you can see. So what you do is you're going to put the loop over your thumb like this, and then put the side down, of course, down. And now I'm going to start wrapping down towards my elbow, overlapping by each wrap by half a width of the wrap, and go down maybe 4 or 5 wraps, and then start coming back up and do the same thing, overlap by half like this, until you get up around here, and then you're gonna go between the thumb and the index finger. Go across the back of the hand. Try not to go in front of the knuckles. I've seen some videos where they tell you to do that, but that's not really a good idea, especially you're not allowed to do that usually when you're competing, when you're wrapping the hands with tape and gauze and stuff. So now I go all around here, all the way, is that once or twice? Anyway, like that. Now I come back to the wrist, go around one complete wrap like this. Now I'm going to go up around the thumb. By the way, notice I'm wrapping to the outside, right? I'm wrapping toward the pinky side of the hand. When I get here, I'm going to go around the base of the thumb, and then continue to go toward the pinky side of the hand, go around the wrist again once. Now I come up, and I'm going to go in between my ring finger and middle finger. Now, some places will tell you to go between each finger here. I don't really like that. When I started out, I did like this old school boxing kind of wrap, and now I kind of do a hybrid thing. But I prefer to go like here, and mostly just because this keeps this part of the wrap in place, right? So you can go between the pinky and the ring finger, or between the ring finger. You can do a bunch of different, between each finger. I don't think that's necessary, but once you go through the finger, you're going to come back around the index finger part of the hand, all the way around, once again, and now go back to the wrist, like this, and now you're going to just kind of continue to wrap, overlapping by half, until you get to here, and then put the Velcro. If for some reason you got to this point and the Velcro was facing the wrong way, like here, well, you can just twist it, and then you can make that, sort of correct that, make that right. And so, like this, right? Now, as far as how much tension to put on there, when you're first starting out, err on the side of doing it lightly. Do like half of what you think you should do, because it's very common when people start to do this at first that they do it so tight that it's really uncomfortable. You actually start cutting off the blood to the fingers and stuff like that. So that's not good. Ultimately, after you do it a few times, you're going to get a sense for how much tension, how tight to make that. Also, like, some people prefer to concentrate on protecting the hand, and some people prefer to put support on the wrist. Like I said, I try to balance and do both, But if you have other questions, this is a good place to start. If you have other questions you want to adjust, you can see myself or Sensei Connie or one of the more experienced people here, and I'm sure they can help you. But when you're done, and by the way, when you're doing that, you want to keep your hands straight like this. So you're lining up these two knuckles with the X's of the forearm. So then you wind up with a situation where it's all nice and tight, and everything's lined up properly when you make a fist like this. And this is a good way to prevent injuries and stuff. So that's about it, Ultimately, it's something that, you can just learn to do it yourself with the right amount of tension and exactly the right kind of configuration. But we can help you with that. This is a good place to start. That's it. Thank you. All right.